Hi, I'm Mark Majori, and this is Dale Strachan from Cleaner Water. And today we are at the Australian Car Wash Association Expo at the Sydney International Convention Centre. And we just want to talk to you about some of the features and benefits of attending the show and some of the highlights. So, Dale, what's been some of the highlights?
There's been many. I'd have to say that the highlight has been meeting so many people within the industry and getting to talk to them about our product, and also being able to display such a premium product, one that we believe is the best one on the market, and getting people to actually lay eyes on it, be able to feel it, see it. It's been great. So,
And what's been the reception like with the clients that have actually come and seen it?
fantastic. Some disbelief that things can be so simplified and so much work can be taken out of what usually is involved in installing a wash bay. For something like this, we can have it installed, dropped down, ready, approved, and operational within 2 to 3 days. When clients hear that, in comparison to a 6, 8, 12-week project to build a permanent wash bay, it's disbelief and shock.
What are some of the situations that clients are in that would lead them to be looking at a solution like this?
Um, Across the board, these are becoming very preferable, even over a permanent wash bay, regardless of the circumstances. But the ones that are probably most notable would be if you lease a facility, and there is a possibility that you may have to relocate. This can just be packed down and taken with you, so there's no capex loss if you have to pour in money to a location that you don't own. And secondly, just the ease of installation and the time we can get this done and get you up and running in comparison to a permanent wash bay. Like I said, we can be talking 3 months for a concrete wash bay compared to 3 to 4 days. And there's just no contest. The wash bay that we're on now is 4.8 meters wide by 6.5 meters deep. This is what would be considered as a single car wash bay. It can fit just about any vehicle on it, not only the small hatchback that we've got in here now, but the regular size sedans, SUVs, four-wheel drives, small trucks. We can configure them in a number of different arrangements. We have a number of different size decks. We can turn these around and give you a 6.5 meter entry and go as far as we want in 2.4 meter depths to get you as much distance as you need. But there are plenty of things we can do with these to customize these for the customer.
What other options are available as far as the configuration is concerned?
Many. We can do a drive through. So we would have ramps at the front and the back. So we'd drive on, get clean, drive through. We can also swing these decks around and enter on what we call the long side to give you 6.5 meters of width. And then we can go as deep as you need to go in 2.4 meter sections. So deck after deck after deck, and we can make it as long as it needs to be. We also have a 9 meter deck, which will give you either 9 meters of length or 9 meters of width, again, depending on what way we configure it. But the options are pretty much endless, and we can make it suit most scenarios.
And there's also a smaller option.
There's a 3.25 by 2.4 meter deck. Not for vehicles. It's more of a wash bay that would be used to wash machinery, engine parts, compressors. Um,
Motorbikes, for instance.
yeah, motorbikes, just smaller components that need washing. But yeah, we do have a smaller option available.
What type of clients or industries would be looking at something like this?
Anywhere that needs to wash any type of car, machinery, EWPs, earth moving equipment, mining equipment. These are suitable for all of that.
So, Dale, what's a project like this worth?
Something like this, we would probably be looking at. This is including installation, treatment equipment, delivery, full commissioning, trade waste agreement, connection to sewer. We're looking at about $65,000 to $70,000 for a project of this size.
Yeah, great. So, for what's a type of return on investment on something like that?
Well, the main return on investment is yours. So no matter where you're located, and if you have to move, you can take it with you. You're not losing any money when you have to leave the facility. But some of this can turn over in excess of $3,000 to $4,000 a day if your washing car's quick enough. So it all depends on what way you want to look at the investment and how you want to get the return. But we can calculate that for you when we do our proposals and show you an exact figure of what you can expect in regards to return on investment.
Yeah, great. So, when we compare a modular wash bay to, say, a permanent wash bay, what are some of the price differences there?
It's becoming very close. Traditionally, the permanent wash bays were a little bit cheaper, but they're quickly catching up now due to things like engineering approval, DAs, all the underground civil work that needs to be done, the concrete slab and the grade of it, depending on the weight of the vehicles. So I would say now we're on about par, but we get that advantage of the speed that we can get these in place and operational. And again, I think I mentioned before, we can have something like this up, ready, operational and regulatory approved within 2 to 3 days, whereas a permanent wash bay can take anywhere up to 3 months.
Mm. So I imagine when someone's setting up a permanent wash bay, there's quite a bit of money that would go into the ground. So then, should they decide to relocate, that money would stay in the ground. Whereas with this solution, that would go with them, and then they can simply set up the wash bay at the next location.
That's exactly right, Mark. And it's not just the money that goes into the ground; it's the money that goes to the certifiers to get the permanent wash bay actually approved by council and the authorities. So you're not only losing that money that you've poured into the infrastructure, but the money that you're pouring into the engineers, the designers, and council approval. That's money you're not going to get back, and that's money you don't have to spend when you implement one of these.
So what's the cost to an organisation if they don't do anything?
Oh, it can be heavy fines, closure, shutdown notices. We've seen fines in the 20, 30, 40, up to $60,000 if you're running a non-compliant wash bay. You occasionally get a chance. They'll give you a certain amount of time to correct any issues that you may have on site, but if they come back again for a second time and you've not adhered to the requirements, then the penalties can be quite hefty and even lead to shutting down the location.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, the wastewater that's produced from the washing process, where does that go?
It has to go through treatment equipment. As a minimum, through an oil water separator. Our oil water separators are approved Australia-wide. That's the minimum treatment requirement that wash bays need before they are discharged into sewer. So one of the things that a lot of people don't know is you can't discharge this to stormwater. Any washdown water from a wash bay that goes to stormwater is a non-compliance issue and can relate to heavy fines and shutdown notices.
Okay, another question. How easy does Cleaner Water make it for clients?
Really easy, and this is the difference between Cleaner Water and a lot of the other suppliers of things similar on the market, is that Cleaner Water take care of everything. When we arrive on site, we drop, install, trade waste, connect electricity, connect the sewer, get your regulatory approved, and leave you with an operational wash bay. We don't ask you to do anything. There's no trades for you to source. There's no extra work for you to do. It's a drop, plug and play solution, and Cleaner Water take care of the whole deal.
Great. So when making it easy for clients, a turnkey solution, what are some of the hurdles that clients do face with setting up a wash bay?
DA approvals, trade waste agreements, sourcing trades like plumbers and electricians to come out and do the work when they may not be familiar with how these things are set up. For our clients, the fact that we can give a turnkey solution and have them not have to worry about anything in regards to the wash bay installation and supply is invaluable to them. To take that worry off their mind and be able to do it for them just makes it so much easier.
So Dale, another question is, what's the weight load of the wash bays?
Yeah, these wash bays can handle up to 12 tonne per axle or 6 tonne per load point. So that means that if it's spread over the right amount, then we can fit anything up to a 50, 60 tonne excavator on one of these wash bays without issue. So yeah, we've really thought about that and made sure that they're suitable for most equipment into washing.
I've noticed that the walls behind us are roughly 1.9 metres high. Do you have other options?
Yeah, so these are our standard walls at 1.9, but we do have the option to go to 2.4 or a 2.53. We also have the ability to attach a dome to these wash bays so they can be roofed and covered. So we can attach a roof directly to this wash bay. We don't need the containers beside, we don't need any infrastructure into the ground. We can just attach it to our framework.
So when it comes time to putting a dome or a roof over the wash bay, is there particular states that you have to put a roof?
Yeah, Queensland's one of the states that will require a roof over any wash bay. There can be some exemptions, but they're very rare. Things like having to crane equipment into the wash bay, so therefore not being able to have a roof on it, they may give you a pass. But as a general rule, Queensland will want the wash bay roofed and covered.
So for the states that allow a wash bay to be installed without a roof, what other equipment is needed to mitigate the stormwater?
As we don't want stormwater going in the sewer, and all wash down water from a wash bay must go to sewer and not storm, we can implement what's called a first flush stormwater diversion system. That incorporates a rain gauge on the side of the wash bay, which will measure the first 10 mil of rain, which must go through the treatment equipment and into sewer. Then after that 10 mils has been measured, a valve will switch over and send it to stormwater. So when we can get away with having a roof, we can do so with a first flush diversion system.
Very good. We certainly have a lot of options. A lot of our clients talk to us about sludge and the sludge that is produced from washing vehicles, especially excavators. Can you tell us a little bit about what sludge removal processes we've got?
Yeah, so there's always a way to deal with it. The things that we like to implement are we change the pump up from a diaphragm pump to what's called a Nemo hose pump, which has a lot more suction and can pull all the solids and sludge and debris through. And then we would run that into what's called an above ground sludge settling silo. So the sludge will settle to the bottom of the silo, water would go to the top, exit via gravity through into the oil water separator and then into sewer. So it is something that can be taken care of.
A lot of our clients talk to us about the cost of having a pump truck come to their site. How does the silo help to reduce that cost?
So the idea is to minimise the amount of times you need that service provider to come out and collect that sludge. And we do that by sizing the sludge silo correctly. So we start at 1,500 and we can go all the way up to 5,000 litres. The main charges are, like you might have mentioned before, 30, 40, 50, 60 cents per litre for the removal of the actual effluent. But what we like to do is we like to minimise the amount of time that those trucks need to come out to perform that service, therefore saving our clients money.
Right. And they can also decanter the sludge out of the silo versus taking the sludge as well as the water from traditional pits.
Yeah, with the sludge silo, we're just taking the sludge. So we're just hooking a cam lock into the bottom of the sludge silo. We're pulling the sludge out until the water level begins to get to the point where the exit is, and then we stop. So we're not charging, we're getting charged to take away that wastewater. The wastewater is discharged to sewer as per your trade waste agreement. Again, return on investment, saving money.
So Dale, what is one of the largest modular wash bays that Cleaner Water has completed?
We've done plenty, and there is really no limit to how big we can go. 2.4 metre depths, but we did one recently for Lawson Port Logistics, which was 6.5 metres wide by 16.8 metres long, which is quite a big bay, and that was used to wash containers when they come in from overseas due to Aquas requirements. So that would be one of the bigger ones that we've done recently, but we can go as big as you need to be, as big as you need to go.
Right.
So there is no real limit.
Great. So the modular wash bays are quarantine Aquas compliant, are they?
Yes, they most definitely can be. We do need to send it through an Aquas approved filter or filtration system after the washing process has been done. But yes, we have these located all around Australia in ports and places like Port of Newcastle, Lawson. There's a number of ports that use our bays with the Aquas approved filtration system. So yeah, we can get you past that.
And we can also help our clients with getting their approved arrangements sorted.
Yeah, like we've mentioned before, we try to take care of everything for the client, so they don't need to worry. We take all the worry away from them, and we take care of the whole process from start to finish, including approvals from any government authority.
I don't know why you would go anywhere else. Cleaner Water seems to be able to do the full shooting match.
Well, it's one of the most common complaints that we hear from clients that have used our competitors is that they come and give them a wash bay and leave, and they don't know what to do with it. The advantage for us is that we won't do that. We'll come and give you a wash bay and we won't leave until it's approved and it's working, and we give you a full turnkey solution.
Great. And for a bit of peace of mind, what's the warranty that you offer with the wash bay?
10 years, but I think it'll be here for a lot longer than that. But as a minimum, we give a 10-year warranty on the actual decks, but they'll still be here in 20 mark. They're galvanised steel construction, and they're pretty indestructible.
Great, thanks Dale. I look forward to the rest of the day.
Same. Thanks, Mark.
All right.